Hello everyone. I feel like I'm repeating myself because, well, it's a repetitive process anyway. But you see those frames I build with wooden beams and that I put up. Well, it's always the same thing. I can only explain you a number of times how to do that. And by the way, if you need more precision, don't be afraid to ask. But it's really not difficult. Anyone can do that. Again, remember the name of the channel. I don't know the first thing about. Well, I didn't, and yet here we are. See, I had never done that in my life, and it's really not that difficult. So I feel that I have to go more in details. Let's start by this. Yesterday we did this. We put up the beams that will support the first floor. Well, the second floor, because the first floor is the ground one in English. So the second floor then. So we had to screw these beams that you see up there. The height is, well, I guess you can see them right here. The height is very precise, up to the millimeter again, 2 meters, 78 centimeters and 1 millimeter. It must be a joke, I don't understand that. But, okay, well, I did it. I think I did it. But again, with this damp winter, those beams are completely warped, and it's quite difficult to do that. I even had to modify one because the length was too big. We couldn't put it in. That's probably the second problem, the implantation of the house, because I told you, I think it was in the first video, yes. Again, I was talking about those millimeters. I don't know how important it is. It must be, but it's not a very long building. I mean, if I lose a few millimeters here, a few there, and a few there, that's still not even a centimeter, and it doesn't explain why I had to, on a 3-meter long beam, where I had to remove a centimeter and a half of it. So it must come from the basic implantation, and that's something that you have to do very, very carefully and very precisely. I think I did my best, and all in all, I must have made probably have made a mistake in it, but all I had to remove is 1.5 centimeter on one beam. So I think that's not a bad result, because with the winter we had, as you can see today, it's such a fair weather. It's really nice working like this, but it's been raining for 3 months, almost non-stop every day, and the beams are gorged with water, and I think that can explain the discrepancies in length in those beams that gives me not too much problem, but still a couple. But I don't think you can expect on such a big piece of wood, of assembled wood, I don't think you can expect to be precise to the millimeter. It's wood. If it was metal, yeah, perhaps. Yeah, perhaps. I'm not even sure of that, because metal expands with heat. Did you know the Eiffel Tower, the tip of the Eiffel Tower can move with the sun 30 centimeters. That's 10 inches, I think. So just by the effect of the sun. I'm alone today. I like to be alone sometimes. I concentrate more on my work and I don't have to think for two. So today I made some things not really visible. Arrange a corner here and there, prepare for tomorrow, because tomorrow there's a big truck coming, hopefully, which is going to place that big beam that you can see here, by the way. See that long thing here? That's almost 10 meters long. Well, there's a big truck coming tomorrow that's going to lift it and put it in those slots here. See, there's one there, and over there, and there are 4 of them. So it's quite precise work, and it's really too heavy to manipulate that with even 10 people. That would be too heavy, too difficult, and mostly too dangerous too. So I'd rather have that done with a crane. Okay, so what I have to do today is arrange a mistake that the company producing the kit did. It's not a mistake of mine, even though I don't know the first thing about building houses. Apparently, I'm not the only one. I exaggerate here because they're very nice people, very efficient, and making a mistake can happen to everyone, so I'm not going to blame them for that. Well, I'm blaming them for that because they made a mistake, but I'm going to insist on that. You see, that beam I had to put on the wall there, and you see those big beams with metal in it. Well, they have to come there, but they cut them just too short, so I miss 5 centimeters to be able to rest them on that beam that's already on the wall. So I have to double it. So I took another piece of wood, another beam, and I prepared it to put on the first one. So I will double that. It's right there. So I'm going to place that now, but I'm alone. I don't know how that's going to go. We'll see. I'm going to make a time lapse out of it, and we'll see how it works out. Okay. Feelings about this, so but it's mostly because I don't know. I didn't think it was very practical at first, and now I come to get used to it, and well, it's much better. It has some use. Still, it has one big problem is that it's eating batteries. I had to buy a bigger one for this one because with the one I use on the screwing machines. This would turn 10 minutes maybe, not more. So then that was not very practical. But all in all, yeah, it's not very expensive. It was 105 euros without battery, but it's a system where you can share the batteries with other machines. So yeah, all in all, I think it was still worth it. Unfortunately, it only cuts 27 millimeters deep, and this is 45, so I always start with this, and I have to finish with the saw, the hand saw. It's a nice view. Yesterday we put on the planking for the first floor. Well, the second floor again, maybe same mistake. And yesterday I stood up for the first time on the second floor of my house. So it was a funny feeling. It's great. You can do this. I'm serious. You can do this, because if I can, you can. It really doesn't require very much skills. You just have to dare to do it. It's for most things in life, I've noticed. Just start, do it. You will see how it turns out. And if it doesn't turn out great, you can always get some help from friends or somewhere, but mostly I never had to do that. Borrow some tools sometimes, yes, but yes, all in all, don't be afraid to start things. It's really fun. Do it. Okay, as long as I'm here, I may as well show you the beam I just put on. It's this one. I had only this one in the beginning, but it was just too short to put on the big beams. They came right here, so that's what makes me think it was a mistake from them, and which was confirmed by them, by the way, because he said that it wasn't the first time that it happened, so I'm confident that it wasn't a mistake of mine. But the remedy is not very complicated. So you see, I just screwed a second one on, and it's just as strong, and I really don't think it's going to give me a cause for concern. Yeah, it should be all right. It should be all right. It will be all right. I know it will be all right. Big truck is here for the big beam. I'm wondering how he's going to do that, because it's a very long thing. Well, we shall see. I'm going to film the process. With my phone there may be a difference in the quality of the images. I don't know. Maybe it will be better. You never know. So let's see how he does that.